Minnesota Fighting Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins is phenomenal at being fake. AKA, he's phenomenal at play action. Like, fake the handoff and then, woo, downtown. Like, like when you say there's an indoor cat and an outdoor cat, indoor cat is a play action guy. Kirk Cousins, indoor cat, right? So Kirk lives and breathes that play action, as well as that's not really a besmirchment, because every single quarterback has a better quarterback rating off of play action than of not. So it's whatever. And actually, it's kind of creepy with Kirk. So like clockwork, he has been the fourth highest quarterback in rating for each of the past 3 years off of play action. 2017, 115.3. 2018, 114.5. 2019, 126.1. He's currently fifth in the NFL off of play action, so he'll climb back up into fourth. Yeah, don't get in the top three up down here, but you'll get four. Fine. And he has been also amongst the highest gaps in terms of play action quarterback rating and non-play action quarterback rating. So Kirk does need that play fake. So far in 2020, Kirk Cousins has a 132.2 quarterback rating off of play action and has thrown 4 touchdowns and 1 pick. Off of non-play action, less than ideal. So 63.6 quarterback rating plus only 2 touchdowns, as well as the 5 of the interceptions. And a lot of this has to do with game script, especially in the Packers game where he got behind by multiple scores. So you do just have to sit back there and chuck it. And against the Packers, they only ran play action on 9.68% of his dropbacks. But it's really inexcusable against the Colts because the Vikings were relatively in that game for a long time, even though the Colts do have a very solid defense. The nice thing is it has been trending up every single week. And then it was a 50-50 split, 13 play action, 13 non-play action dropbacks against the Texans. And play action is the hallmark of the Gary Kubiak system. As we've talked about, a lot of play action boots, a lot of half rollouts, a lot of moving the pocket, and opening up throwing lanes for your quarterback. Because remember back, so in Denver, the OG original Elway play action off of Terrell Davis, then finding easy Ed McCaffrey, Shannon Sharp, Rod Smith. It's all good. Matt Schaub, when Gary Kubiak turned Matt friggin' Schaub into a Pro Bowler, play action off of Arian Foster all the time. 2014, when Kubiak was OC in Baltimore, Flacco had the most play action dropbacks of his career, and off of Justin Forsett, who had a 1,000-yard season. And again, it's no coincidence that Flacco that year had the best season in a decade. By far, right? So question is, why is Kirk so good off of play action? It's why any quarterback is. You freeze that front seven, you freeze that linebackers and DBs and safety just for half a beat, just for half a second, and it can open up receivers. Defenses also stacking up and getting jacked up, worrying about Dalvin Cook, who is the best running back in the league. All of a sudden, he's going for 181. He's going for 100 again, multiple touchdowns. Time to stack that box. And then all of a sudden, things opens up. A little bit of play action. Those linebackers bite. Those safeties are caught peeking in the backfield. And all of a sudden, Justin Jefferson, corner route. Adam Thielen, 9 route. Let's go. Because it's exactly why Christian Ponder was not a great quarterback. Well, one of the myriad of reasons why. So again, Adrian Peterson had 2,000-yard season in 2012 and was easily the best running back in the league for about a half a decade, right? So the question was, well, with so many guys worried about Adrian and 8-9 men in the box, how come Christian Ponder is not taking care of business? Because like we said, all quarterbacks do better off of play action than non-play action. But even with the threat of the running game, and even when you have Adrian Peterson to play action off of, some guys have it and some guys don't. Right, so like if the Vikings had Kirk Cousins when they had prime Adrian Peterson, Kirk would be just dropping dimes off of the play action, and Christian Ponder did not. Right, so that's the stratification, the separation between 8 and good old number 7. He was number 7, right? And number 7 is cursed ever since Randall Cunningham left, because it was T-Jack, R.I.P. It was Christian Ponder. It was I think Bradford was going to wear 7, and then he took number 8. Also Daniel Carlson was 7. Awesome. Corey Vedvik was 7. Awesome. Good times. Good times had by all. Anyway, again, this is defense to worry about. Dalvin opens everything up. This is one of the million reasons why the Vikings are not built to come from behind double-digit deficits. They're just not. They're a team that is built currently to either have the lead and then you play downhill and then you get after the passer, even though they haven't been getting after the passer, then they run the piss out of the ball with Dalvin, and Cousins has a couple of well-timed darts. They're not built to be coming down from 14, 17, 21 down, where Cousins is sitting back there in shotgun empty set and then playing some 7-on-7. Like, that ain't him. That ain't Gary Kubiak's offense. In fact, the Vikings probably have the smallest section of the play calling sheet for that type of offense catch-up mode when they have to go southeast. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I do love the Vikings. They're committed to Dalvin. He is the most explosive offensive weapon. Oh, Jefferson's getting up there. He's pretty close, right? But Dalvin is the best running back in the league, and I understand when the entire league is in this passing mode and big video game numbers all over the place. The Vikings are a little bit more old school, but they're running Dalvin Cook. They're able to open up the passing game off of it, and that's how they're going to roll, man. And this offense is extremely good because you got the best running back in the league, you have the best wide receiver duo in the league, and you got Kirk Cousins, who's phenomenal off of play action, and Kubiak is like, oh yeah, well, we need to run some more play action, and we need to do that. Boo! I got a fever, and the only prescription is more Kirk Cousins play action. Let's go. So your thoughts. Kirk Cousins needs play action. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull something to Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.